Do you believe in God? Ask him. If you don't believe me, I must apologize to you. I owe an apology. Did you have a good time last night? Yes, I enjoyed myself very much. He has recovered completely from his illness. He fully recovered his illness. Do you ever listen to the radio? Does it do? So, Penny, we have only one life to live. We only live once. What made you so angry? Please make us help. And you wonder you will surely make good teacher. Weeks passed and months and still heard nothing from him, but still no letters came from him. Have you any money with you? Is still there? Is he still where? Do you always get on well with others? Do you get up early or late? Shall I tell him about it? Why doesn't somebody do something about it? You are tired, aren't you? What nationality she is? She is English, percent of Japanese senior high school graduate, gone to college. How would you call it? My fever is gone, but still have a back. How long can I keep this? Before, how much did you pay for this? But how many bands do you take a week? Do I do remember something and forget others? Are you quite sure you can come? Where do you live in Tokyo? Do you know by any chance what time his plane is due? What on earth do you imagine is going to happen as the war breaks out? What could the people capable of? How should be? How much can happen in 10 years? How little change you are? How the wind below? How more confidence in itself? Don't be foolish. Believe. Remember me too. Family. Never act rationally in the impossible moment. Do be quiet. Do stay here till I get back. Let's go for a walk. The seashore short away. Don't let us talk about it anymore. And then what they like. Don't let other things like that worry you. Let nothing down by half. Forget what is behind you and do your best with the sand. Eat this or go hungry. She said to the child. Send us a wire telling us when you will arrive. I'll be at the station to meet you. Hurry up, you will miss the train. You have only 5 minutes to catch it. You look tired. I'm trying to vary the hotel next to one to the. When he is angry, he doesn't speak for days. On leap year comes around once he reward you. Why didn't you say so in the first place? He never spoken unless spoken to. I used to get up early and take an hour spoke before breakfast. I shall be early next Thursday. Have a good night's sleep, and you'll be all right in the morning. You will sorry you said that. What shall I do? Don't ask me. You must make up your own mind. What time shall I be home? Today, 7:30 as usual. When will your father be back? I'll drop you home, Mr. Keith. Please don't drop. It's not dropping at all. You shall find for nothing as long as I live. If he works hard, I shall have wages. Shall go or doctor. We'll have another cup of tea. Mary, thank you. How about you, Jim? No, thank you. What shall I do next? Or have you done your homework for tomorrow? Yes, I'm finished an hour ago. He has just left. I don't think he's gone very far yet. I've been to the station to send my uncle off. I've been right to you only. I've been so busy with one thing and another. He's been dead for 10 years. How long have you been in Tokyo? Never did illness in his life. Is this the first time that you've been here? Have you ever been in Nikko? Yes, I've been there several times and never read the Bible all the way through. Have you? You have heard from him, haven't you? Went to tomorrow. By then I shall have met a man. I shall have been here tomorrow. Would you please read me a book for a couple of days when you have done with it? And that afternoon the Lord came just as I given up all hope. I have had put the alarm on for 5:30, and when it rang, it was too dark outside. I'd never been inside there before. The summer gone before, and everybody's laughing at you behind your back. He's always finding fault with everything I do. I'm afraid we're going to have a storm this evening. We shall be seeing each other again soon. I hope. Let's hurry. He'll be waiting up the station. The someone singing below the run. John, where have you been all the while? I've been looking for you everywhere. You were looking over your target. I have not been sleeping well lately. It'll have been raining a week tomorrow. I've been overworking myself for days past. I try greatly influenced by his home environment. The value of good education cannot be measured in money. He is well spoken about everybody. I was trained with delight some 3 hours by heavy snowfall. He was kicked out of school for cheating calculation exam. How many years ago was this husband by whom my parents discovered the work will be finished by the end of this week, 5 days ahead of schedule. Impossible task have often been accomplished by people who did not know that they were impossible. They had not been married a month before they began to quarrel or turn the radio on. The promise for being played. If they had cancer when the baby going to be born, he is not much interested in things of that kind. I was caught in the shower on my way home from school. Was drenched to the king. Is better known to us as a deputy story writer. Honestly, I was astounded at the news. All advantages were attended with disadvantages. We are all talented. We working brain removes a matter rather keep our future. He's worried about your health. You better have it. Tons removed to move to reform for you. For a con, you must not have such a good time. You got you only just come. You will have to do it or again. I must not bust and hard to wait hard now for the next actor. So all my books, great books on the net with a stronger influence upon those who read them. All letters must have crossed each other in the way. Can you lend me some money? What do you want? A full money count by everything. You can't afford to have to think for yourself too early. There are so many places in London. I'm afraid you will not be able to see all of them in a day or two. I've been able to buy the house the other day. She couldn't speak without saying something to disagree. Who can it be? What can I have said to offend him? The rumor cannot be true. He cannot have been ignorant of the fact. May I ask a question? So certainly may. He may well, probably some raining weather. Snow may come when there is a ring around the moon. I may have said so. But I don't remember he may not have returned yet. You might as well throw your money away as lend it. May honest folk prosper. Is there a bus going there? Yes, there is, but we needn't take it. We can work there and back easy. It isn't very far. I need not. I haven't have worried at all. Friend ought to help one another. You ought not to speak of him that way. You ought not to have chastity in the first way. You should refrain from judging others' haste about your age. You shouldn't be thinking of any something. Then what do you think I should have done? It seems odd to me that anyone is smarter. You shouldn't have a better job. People will talk. You can't keep them from talking. He will have his own way in everything I want to say. So many things, but the word wouldn't come to my lips. She would sit for hours, silent, emotional, doing nothing in the house. I would remain poor and get money by dishonest means. How dare you speak to me like if you're going to roll? You better go on once. How do you better make haste for the good of society? Such man had better not be born. Seeing is not believing. It's no use thinking of now. It's no use of being angry with him. He made that way. Fact and fact, there in no denying them. Stop drawing and being about. I remember seeing that man somewhere before. I regret being unable to help him. Do you mind smoking? Can you imagine doing a thing like that? I can't help saying what I think. I suppose I was born that way. I cannot stand being loved. I say others simply because I want to save you making the same mistake I made. Excuse me for being personal, but I wonder if I may ask how your son is. Do you believe in mirroring it? The neighbors complain, but they still want I'm playing that sure football far into the he instead of going alone. I will make it for the long time, but working as hard that I can. He is not worth worrying about. You're very good at making me succeed. Teachers are not to be afraid of giving out fair and work, but convince the people to stop them. My second time I hear he complained. He came very near being run over more. I go what do you think to play something with us? We're all looking forward so much to seeing you again. For a moment I thought of trying to break from school on some pretext or other, but I thought about it and I decided to go. I don't feel like eating. I'm not hungry at all. Growing children don't like to be told what to do and what not to do. Didn't expect it always happen. The doctor kept working on some things about a lot and said, I heard you talking and you said, but last night I saw the bus coming around the corner and the next moment a child riding over. Can you make yourself understood in foreign language? I'm afraid you will have to get your eyes tested for glasses. I feel rather sleepy. I started reading until late last night. I shall go out shopping this afternoon. I've always been too busy earning my living to read books of the kind. I can't sleep at night thinking of it. When he was 9, his father typed a true leaving the family penniless. I remained silent, not knowing what had happened. Reaching his letter, he hurried out. I can't live on my wages. The reprising going the way they are. Life being very short and quiet hours of it. We are worth none of them in stress book. Such being the case, I thought it prudent not tell him everything that had happened. Judging from the look of the gun, we might have a shop before night. Generally speaking, wooden buildings are not very durable to know either one thing or quite another to teach. I promise to be there about hey, I want to do something no one else. I can't afford to be idle. No one likes to spoken to it. I don't know how to think it. From what I hear, it seems to be true. So you seem to trying to say something, but no worries. You don't seem to have changed a bit since I saw you last 10 years ago. There doesn't seem to be anything the matter with it, except the doctor as he proceeded to give me my chance. The day happened to be a Sunday, and the trains were crowded with holiday makers. He believed ignorance to be man's greatest enemy. How old do you have to be to vote in national election? You have better before 9. So as to be plenty of time. We hurried so on not to be late. The house should be so built, and also be cool in summer and warm in winter. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting so long. I shall go out to see you any day between 8 and 10 o'clock. I was disappointed to find you out. He must be crazy to do such a thing. He left me for an old man. I believe we are up to think ill of others. He is a difficult man to please. We men are ashamed to let people see what we feel. I feel too depressed to anything. I'm so not so foolish not to do that. You're on not take care of it. Say you'll be unwise to do such to still to choose to hear the very sight of him to hear him talk. You would think he was a bit queer and had strange to say the room was empty. So to speak of Rona, baby, she is very frugal. Not to say Shinji, I just a moco. There is nothing to worry about. This is a very good material to make exam questions out of, and when the funeral to be. According to Father's plan was to be a pianist. She was to have a company as a last minute change her mind and decided to stay on to this house and let one another know our way to do. You will hold a deck taxi if you were to be on time who is blamed for this flight and not to be trusted. I was due leave the next morning for Paris. I was about to buy a ticket. And when I missed my purse, there was nothing for it about halfway the rest. I couldn't laugh out. His fine appearance. It must be an awful blow to a man in his position to have his wife run away. Nothing will make him change his mind. Did you do it of your own free will, or were you meant to do it against your will? Or tear John didn't hear come in just then somewhere heard call off help in the distance. It isn't like you to be so obstinate. It's easy to preach, but difficult to practice. It's natural for children to be attached to their parents. When would it be convenient for you to come here? It's very kind of you to say so. It was foolish of you to waste your money on such an offer and make it rude to be in bed by 7:30. He made it clear that he had nothing to do with the matter. I don't think it's necessary for us to do so much for him. It took me longer to get here than I expected. It'll cost you a fortune to give your son cottage. It makes me quite sick to hear me advertising himself. It's not sure that he should complain. Is there any word that should have failed in the exam? What a pity is that a man of talent should have done so young. It's very doubtful whether you will live through the night time for you to go to bed. It's 11:30. It's too late now to do anything. It's Friday today, isn't it? It'll be Saturday tomorrow. It won't be long before we know the truth. What's the weather like today? It looks like we're in if it gets much colder, the rain will change to sleep the way too long. Don't you think it's rather cold for a start? It began to roar dark. It was rather quiet in the room. It was about something that year. Raining one day. It's only about 3 months there and back. I see it all now. It was just as he told me. None of them will come forward with a true story. It's after midnight. Better work back. What is there you want to talk to me about? What is it in him that makes him say something nasty every time he opens his mouth? How is it that many men who have major so late emotion, there are different ways of taking rest, but the best way is sleep. There is no rule, without an exception. There are hospitals anywhere near here. There's nothing to train to talk in that. What's there for supper? There's gonna be rain before morning. There shall be no change in exam. There, not one weak spot in the character, the men and accent. There may be some truth in what he says. There can no doubt about it. There ought to be some way out of the difficult, but there must be an attachment between them. There used to be a line changer in the backyard. There happened to be full month that night. Let there be no misunderstanding about it. There means nothing else at all. Went home to bed. There remained only to be said. That afternoon, just went into the bucket. There were tell you whether you will pass and through them or not. Depend primarily on your exertion. How the line of my parents work can easily be imagined. No matter what people say every year, all who marry and rage. It's right to be said that the newspaper is their history of the world. It goes without saying that there are many exceptions to this rule. You shouldn't get it into your head that everybody is against you. The fact is that I've eaten nothing since morning. The only trouble with her is that she is too honest. She has to blurt out whatever she thinks. Hope that you will soon be well again. I think she's trying to ransom them, but I'm not sure. I don't think he's ever told a lie in his life. I do not believe that honesty is necessarily the best policy. What do you think he said to that? Can you guess how much I want to realize how important job teaching is? You have only to imagine a world without teachers to school. I often wonder what's going to become of him. We sometimes know whether a man can tell the truth by the look in his eyes or the sound of his voice. I doubt whether I can finish by tomorrow, but I will try. Before buying anything, you had better ask yourself whether you couldn't do without doubt someone at the door will go and see who it is. You can learn a lot about a person observing how he behaves in company. I can't say how sorry I am that you're leaving us. Didn't say we were going when you'd be back. We really didn't know what was before us. People used to believe that the earth would flood out and maintain that the earth moves and sends you mind. Whether it should go on, I have no idea what it would do. He said he would like to be of help to me as I have been to him. She told me that I should be sorry for what I'd done someday. He told the teacher that he hadn't a week to read the various night. She said she could ask him questions and friends about it. They understand the answer. She said that he would rather do things his own way than he hated to be told what to do and what not to do. The old man said that Clement often choose to. His wife went on to say that he worked not excessively amount, even $1 work with most people less painful than I know. He said that I should have done the same thing in this place. The doctor then asked me if I took regular meals. If it had not been for your support, he might not have been as successful as he today. You won't get well unless follow your doctor advice. I felt as if I were in the dream. It isn't as if you had done anything to be ashamed. An hour later, he was calmly reading a book as if nothing had happened. The child ate as a hanger, as if he had eaten nothing for days. I wish I had a room of my own. He wished I had never been born. He wished he could die. You said to him that would have been better off than so. Now listen to me. I'm older than you. A far greater experience of the world. How much older is he than he's older than by 2 years. Happiness and success in life depend upon good health than any other single thing. You have better tackle the easier questions first. It's a mistake to spend too much time on the more difficult one. Would you do like better tea or coffee? I like coffee better. He made up his mind. Work harder than ever and more sorry than I can stand. How you forgive me? We couldn't do any more than we do. My accident, the more harm than I got. It was fine day outside, more like the middle of October in the morning. No more man than you were. When spring comes, the sun rises early and earlier day by day. Grew more and more angry. As I talk, the more you know, the more you find you don't know. New things came by far the pleasant small winter special experience. The greatest part that England had ever produced. I'm happy as one left alone. What kind of music do you like about? Nothing is more beautiful than childless and old feet. For one having as much to blame as you eat almost as hot here in Senda as I suppose it is in your place. They spoke French as fluently as if ever native tongue. She's not so young as she looks. Thank him for me when you say, please return the book to me as soon as you have done with at some period of her life. One child is hardly over before another turns up. I had no sooner uttered the words than I regretted them. But it's too late. There's still a good few minutes to wait before the train arrives. The headaches disappeared soon after I took the medicine. Please remain seated until blind has around it. We did not real value to we'd lose it. The snow was lying about until deep on the ground by the time we got up in the morning. I shall never forget your kindness as long as that's how Tom doubtful. It seems only yesterday, but it's for already 5 years since he died. Good man is a good scout. It doesn't fault that he's a good teacher. You shouldn't despise a man because he spoke. I wish I had not drunk coffee. It made me so wide awake. He left his new address at the post office, so that little month be forwarded. It looks like right in the Texas room with it. Last year should get wet and catch cold. I was so astounded that for a moment too I couldn't speak, although no one spoke. Each knew what was in the other's mind. Don't contradict anyone, even when you're sure he is wrong. But after I went to bed tired as I was, I was unable to get to sleep. No matter who says what, I want to change my mind. Say what you will. It is your mother that has made you what you are. You must obey the rules of the school, whether you like them or not. Do as you're told. A firm concern, you may do as you play. Any book will do so long as it is interesting. Be a good listener as well as a good talker. Every critic agrees that his honor is both creative and destructive. This is true not only of an individual, but of a nation. Or true greatness cannot be attained with the conquest of the difficulty. Please come again either tomorrow or the day after. We have neither a washing machine nor a free way of thinking about vacuum cleaner. We could scarcely live a single day without the help of others, nor could they live without our help. I was only just in time for the last train. The train did not come on time. It cannot come before 11 o'clock. School begins at 8:30, except on Wednesday. What do you do? Most evenings I watch television. On Saturday afternoon, we have no school either. It's our holiday. In what year did Shakespeare die? He passed away peacefully in his sleep at his villa on the morning of December 10th, 1975. I shall call between 3 and 4 o'clock. He sleeps during the day and works during the night. It's been raining on and off since before doing. He used to work hard from early morning until late and get everything ready by Monday morning. We may live for some days without water, but without air, then in a few minutes. My father and mother died within a few weeks of each other. Restaurants and exhaustive streets from them. Hotel. My mother, parent, live in a small suburban town, some mile also the car, and allow me percent of men runs to the man, and no one knows it. They don't know it. Then there is a big pond in front of my house. His house is within a short walk of the bus stop. I get called easier from other people. The monkeys are said to be more like it, but they are far behind the ants in the towns. It's very nice symphony. It's a great favorite with concert audiences. I'm against forcing a child to read early in life. Please let me know the result of the exam. By phone, you have better get a book to read on the train. No one can live on such a small salary. You're angry about it. Why should I be angry with it for telling me what I ought to know? 10 people were reported seriously injured in a railway accident. Nothing can come over nothing. The first giant died of scarlet fever. You should be more careful in choosing a friend. What do you do for exercise day to day? You must carry a thought that's bad habit. Today, college student viewed his education simply as a mean toward a better-paying job. The moon came out from behind the clouds. She said she would go to bed early, goes to a call on account of heavy snowstorm. All the trains on the line just running up for him. In spite of his fault, he was a wonderful man. Decided to go by bus instead of walking. Go to school by bicycle every day except when it rained. I don't believe a word which you say. You must ask yourself what is the kind of work for which you are best fitted. There's something I should like to speak to you about. What are you all laughing at?